Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and today I am bringing you some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. It's been a really long time since I played this game, but I'm looking to kind of get back into it. And I'm actually going to bring you a little bit of a historical battle right now. This is actually called the Battle of Pointier. So it was fought during the 100 Years' War, and it was on September 19th, 1356. So right in the middle of the 100 Years' War. This is England versus France here. And as you can tell from this side, we've got a lot of longbows, so this is actually the English side. They had about 6,000 men, so 2,000 longbows, and then 3,000 men-at-arms, which I'm going to represent by the heavy knights here. And, whoops, sorry, I gotta get used to the cameras again. And then at the front, they also had 1,000 of the regular infantry, so 6,000 total. Man, so much cheering. Let's zoom on over to the French side and just look at the amount of French here. So they definitely outnumbered the English in this battle. They had 11,000 total, so 5,000 more than the English did. And it consisted of 3,000 regular infantry, and then they had 8,000 of the men-at-arms, so the heavy knights. So it's definitely looking like it's in the French favor, but hopefully those longbows can actually, you know, get a decent amount of kills before they kind of carve their way through all of the English infantry. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be an interesting battle, and without further ado, let's get it started. Yeah, you can see the French starting to march forwards. They're actually running, and the archers are firing. And it looks like they're getting a decent amount of damage on the French as they charge up this slope. A lot of archer fire coming in, but it looks like they're still going to be able to make contact with our infantry very quickly on. Not a lot of them have been lost yet. The melee has begun. Let's just kind of zoom out and take a look at this horde of infantry coming forwards. Just crazy. I'm hoping that the heavy knights will be slowed down enough that the archers can really do some work. Oh, that just looks amazing. Yeah, so they are pushing forwards, but the heavy knights are being slowed down. And it looks like they are being targeted by the archers as well, which is very good for us. But it looks like our footmen are kind of... they're holding. They are holding. And I'm not on really anybody's side, but it looks like the English are a bit of the underdog in this battle, so I kind of would like to see them win this engagement. But hopefully the sound isn't too loud for you guys. Yeah, they're pushing through quite a bit into our lines. Soon the heavy knights will have to go in, but the archers are just firing rapid machine gun fire. What exactly are they targeting? Looks like the heavy knights are getting involved. Looks like a lot of the French heavy knights actually flanking around some of our footmen. I think that their ranks were a little bit wider, but look at that. Pretty much all the footmen have been wiped out. And for the French side and the English side as well, now we're pretty much going to be engaging heavy knight to heavy knight, men-at-arms to men-at-arms. Yeah, if we look over the battlefield to kind of see, yeah, not many were killed by archers on the way here. Look at the river of blue. Wow. See, it looks like the archer fire is just kind of going everywhere. think that the French are cutting through our forces pretty quickly. But you never know. Like, this is heavy knight to heavy knight, and we have the archer support, and they do not. So it's quite possible that we may be able to see a victory here. Let's get right down into the meaty grind here. Oh, you can just see the arrows like ricocheting off and flying every which way. Come on, archers. If we zoom out, oops, let's zoom in. If we zoom out, so you can clearly see the line where the English and the French are. The French definitely still do outnumber us. And the worrying part is that they're actually flanking around over here. So they're getting some of our archers. That is not good. Yeah, these heavy knights are gonna make short work of the light English longbows. Oh, just slicing his back there. They are trying to fire at the heavy knights. How are we looking at the other flank? We run over to this side. Yeah, they're starting to flank around on this side as well, but the archers are a little bit more controlling the situation on this side. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close. A lot of our heavy knights are being cut down, but it looks like the center is holding quite well, actually. And the heavy knights are taking quite a bit of damage. The French heavy knights, that is. I just think it's so cool in this game how you can actually have realistic amounts of troops in historical battles like this. If you guys have any suggestions for other battles that you would like to see, and they could be silly as well. I don't really care too much about the historical aspect of it, but I was thinking maybe doing like an orcs versus dwarves one. So like maybe, I don't know, 20,000 dwarves versus like 35,000 orcs or something, and see how that goes. I'd have to check the stats to see which one is stronger, obviously. We can do like a medieval siege as well. They've got like catapults, spearmen, footmen, the heavy knights, obviously. How are they looking on the flanks? Are they still pushing pretty hard around? Yes, they are, but actually, it looks like they're mostly focusing on my heavy knights, and we're getting some good shots in the back of these knights here. So they are trying to get into our ranks of archers, but we're just mowing them down on this flank. You can see just the amount of bodies that they're having to climb over just to get to the archers is insane. Wow, wow. But I don't know, the French seem to be holding out quite a bit here. The English are thinning. They still got a lot of heavy knights to go. I think I would want to be right at the back over here. One of these archers looks really safe to me. The archers also have to be very careful that they're not getting too much friendly fire, but actually it's almost working out because I think the amount of bodies that the French are creating over here, the other Frenchmen are almost a head or two taller than the English, if you guys can see that. That is crazy. So they're pretty much right in perfect range of the archers. It'd be cool if the creator of the game actually added in some voices. But... oh my goodness! The French are gone! I think it's victory for the English. Look at the piles of bodies. Wow. That's it. They're victorious. That is amazing. Just look at the amount of dead French on this slope. So there you have it, guys. The Battle of Pointier, as the French would say, and the Battle of Pointiers, I think, as the English would say. So a definite victory for the English here, and actually I'm quite surprised. The last time I had looked, they had a ton of heavy knights, but I guess their damage was just being picked away at, and then hundreds of them fell so quickly. But yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. These are usually pretty short battles, so if you guys have any ideas, just fire them off into the comments section, and I'll be happy to throw out some more of this Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator for you guys. So thanks very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content, and I will see you in the next one.